Turkey has rebuffed its NATO allies and signed a multi-billion-dollar weapons deal with Russia. Turkey says the deposit has been paid for the Russian S-400 surface-to-air missiles in an agreement worth about $3 billion. Ian McGilvray is an expert on Turkish politics from the University of Melbourne, and he joins us now from Melbourne. Ian, welcome. So how significant is this arms deal?
Well, look, Joe, basically this arms deal is not that significant. Turkey has previously looked to acquire missile defense systems from other non-NATO countries before. However, this one does signal a bit of a shift in the dynamics of what's happening in Turkey and Russian relations.
Yeah. And what have relations been like between Russia and Turkey over the past decade?
So basically, Turkey-Russian relations have been quite tumultuous. Turkey has always kind of seemed to be more aligned with NATO and the United States. However, in December 2015, a Russian jet was shot down by Turkey, leading to a breakaway of relations. Since then, Turkey and Russia have kind of joined back together and rekindled their relationship. And we're seeing much more strategic engagement between the two in Syria.
And how have they been able to do that, considering the seriousness of what happened back in 2015?
Well, basically what has been happening is that Turkey has felt, particularly since the July 15th coup, has felt a kind of estrangement from its Western partners, particularly the United States and, as we've seen, the EU and Germany. So what have we seen is that after the coup, particularly, Russia was one of the first to actually make sure that President Erdogan was okay and that Turkey was fine after this. So what we've seen basically there is there's been now an economic engagement and military engagement between the two countries to bolster their relationship.
And so what are the implications from this for NATO?
Well, look, there will be a kind of problems between NATO and Turkey. Turkey does need NATO as much as NATO needs Turkey. So we won't see a breakaway of the relationship completely, but there will be problems with the relationship between Turkey and NATO in the future.
So how does Turkey need NATO?
Well, all of Turkish missile defense systems and military hardware is basically aligned with NATO systems. With the acquisition of the S-400 system, there is problems with feasibility and the ability for this system to be used. So what we'll see basically is that between Turkey and NATO is that there will probably be a discontinuation of certain military exercises and of acquisition of military hardware.
Yeah. And so how challenging is it for the West balancing this relationship with the Kurds against the relationship with Turkey and also Iraq?
So when it comes to the Kurdish relationship, what we see is basically the United States has been supporting Kurdish militants in northern Syria. This has been seen as a problem for Turkey because of its own restive Kurdish population. What we have here is that the West needs to kind of look at its own strategic abilities within Syria and needs to take into consideration Turkey's considerations as well. However, this relationship is slowly being frayed further and further because of their own strategic interests.
Okay, Ian McGilvray, thanks for talking to us this morning from Melbourne.
No worries. Thanks, Joe.